Public Enemy. Ah, oh, Flavor Flav. Give me a little bit of Flavor Flav. Public Enemy. Public Enemy #1. I used to love Public Enemy. Public Enemy. Oh, let's go back. I don't think I'm gonna need. Oh, maybe Chuck D I can do. I don't need Terminator X, Sister Soldier. I don't think I'm gonna find anything on these other people. I'll do the front two. Flavor Flav. Let's take Flavor Flav first. Close that window. I can't believe she got with who did they call it? The 6 foot. What did they call him? The 6 foot. Sylvester Stallone's husband, Bridget Nielsen. Oh my gosh, what a pairing that was. Flavor Flav, the little African girl with a giant Danish dude. Where are we? I want that name, Flavor Flav. You should be in my back file. Under that, let's have a look. There is no Andrew Partridge. I didn't expect it to be. Just not famous enough. Flavor Flav is though. Famous for this clock around their neck. The Beastie Boys wore a VW sign, right? Flavor Flav went for this clock, and lots of people copied her. I'm surprised the time wasn't set at 9/11 constantly. I really am. Flavor Flav. That pairing, Bridget Nielsen. Let's bring that up first. Bearing in mind, Flavor Flav, she's a very small African girl, isn't she? Flavor Flav. Bridget Nielsen. There you go. What a pairing. Look at this. I'm telling you now, those two spit roasted Flavor Flav. Oh gosh. Imagine being a girl, only 5 foot tall. You've removed your breasts and you fall in love with a great big Danish dude with knockers like that, and you stand literally chin height with his knockers. Honestly, that pairing, that couple in there. It's a good job he didn't get her pregnant. You gotta be kidding me. Look at that. Oh my gosh, if that is not transsexual from Transylvania, I don't know what is, right? With my new eyes, the eyes that I've got now, I can see it perfectly. My old eyes, I would have just seen the giant blonde girl and the little black man. That's what I would have seen. Right now, it is so powerful. The forensics is so powerful. Those hips right there, I'm instantly, you're a woman, just based solely on the size of those chicken nom-noms. I mean, black girls do have junk in the trunk, don't you, girls? Flavor Flav is popping junk in the trunk right there. And then you got this absolute... It looks like an Oscar. He looks like an Oscar. That's what he looks like. He looks like an Oscar. There is no way on this earth that anyone can tell me that that is not a square Danish jawline. A Viking, that's a Danish Viking. And that right there is an egghead. Look at the difference in those jawlines. It is so obvious. But what a coupling that was. Look at the shoulder on Bridget Nielsen. Look at her face. Oh gosh, Bridget Nielsen. Look at that Adam's apple. Look at that neck. You gotta be kidding me. That's just a huge Danish dude. Look at the shoulders on him. I can literally, and I mean literally, stand a Big Mac, a large fries, and a large Coke on them shoulders, and they would not fall off. He is massive. I mean, with Stallone, it's obvious to me now. Look at the size of him. And Stallone's quite a tall girl, right? What was she? 5'10". She's my size, isn't she? Sylvester, to say. Tall for a girl. But that is just... It is so redonkulous to me now. I used to think Sly was lucky. Because that was my idea of an Amazonian woman. But it's not. It's a fucking bloke with boobs. And I even think, Lord forgive me, I have sinned. I'm sure I've jacked off to him. Even if I haven't, Lord, forgive me for even having the thought. There is no way on this earth that passes me now. Neither does this. This don't pass. I had more trouble with the FTMs than I did with the MTFs. I just couldn't believe that you could do that to a woman. Or that a woman would want to do that to herself. The men, they made it obvious to me all the way through my life. Dame Edna Everidge, Julian Clary, you name it. They showed me. Mrs. Doubtfire, they showed me all the way through. But this, they only showed me Victor Victoria, basically, growing up. So this was much harder for me to understand the males, the FTMs, the women. The males I could see, the FTMs were much harder for me to understand. The gates made it so much easier. But then I got really good at skulls. When I first started, I was not good at skulls. It came together at the same time, the faces and the gates. And then I could just do it. If you can't see the male skeleton, look at those big... What do you reckon they are? They're Westler's hot dogs. That's what they are. They're Westler's hot dogs for sure. Look at the massive shoulders, the flat, broad chest. Forget the fake tatters. They're just bolted on. They're bolt on boobs. Look at the size of this armpit here. Look at the rib cage. It's wrong. Women do not have big rib cages. Even a tall woman doesn't. It's 40% smaller than a man's. Even if you grow a big like this, the woman will still be slender. She'll still have narrow shoulders. She will not look like a brick shit house. Look at the fucking size of them shoulders. Oh my gosh, look at this. It's the angel of death. It's coming for your Flavor Flav. Oh my gosh, that is a beast. It is. That is a in G unit. Oh look, they put the MK Ultra leopard sex print, sex kitten clothes. Do you know, if it had carried on the way it was, do you think any of us would have noticed when we saw that picture? Like, to me now, that is just so obvious. Doing a Mason claw, a triad claw, it's so obvious, as above, so below. Just the state of it. It's beyond obvious to me that this is happening. Do you think we would have noticed when we saw a picture like that? Or would we still be in confused? That fucking picture there is terrible. Look at this! It's so wrong. Boys with boobs. Little women pretending to be men. It's messed up. It really is. It's backwards. It's inverted. The Bible states that it is esteemed as the potter's clay to turn everything they tell us upon its heads. 180 degrees, 666. Reverse the... Send the spell back to Satan. Because that's what you're under. You're under Satan's spell that this is a beautiful 6 foot tall woman when it's quite clearly a man, when you know how a skeleton is supposed to look for a woman. Look at the chin to thigh ratio. If it was a woman, 6 foot tall, she'd have 40% less neck in thinness, in width, and in length, even at that height. Same with a rib cage, 40% less than a man. I'm doing Flavor Flav lot. I'm looking at Bridget Nielsen. Sen and Man Code. Nielsen. Right, Flavor Flav. Fuck that picture. Let's go back. Flavor Flav. It's a woman, final answer. Let's get your face. Absolute woman. Soft, rounded, sloping jawbone. Tiny, high-set ears. Rounded look. Open eye sockets. Pink and kissable small mouth. And I know underneath there is a 5 head somewhere. Flavor Flav walking. We're looking at Flavor Flav, and there it is. It's a game over shot. I know it's slightly offset, but you can see the feet are tilted outwards. This one towards 8 o'clock, that one towards 4 o'clock. She's full mincing. You can't get any better than the full mince. There's another one, look, the whole band. Look at this! What do you reckon they all are? 4 foot tall. They're like dinky rappers, aren't they? They're like miniature rappers. Mincing from Flamingo with Diamond. And whoever that is there, I know that's a full mince. Get it out. You know, you can't deny it after a while. When you get used to seeing it, you cannot deny it. And when you go out in the streets, don't expect to see this everywhere you go. Remember, these are frozen in time, frozen moments in time. However, if you take a pair of spy glasses or whatever and record people, you will get these gaits. Just when people are walking, you don't see it as clean as the stills. Understand this. Justin Theroux. It's not who we're looking for. We're looking for Flavor Flav. I do believe we're done. I don't think there's any more gates. What's my backy file saying? Flavor Flav. There she is. Post. Tweet. Twitty. There she is. Flavor Flav. 1, 2, 3, 4 gates. I'm missing the one we've just seen. But where are these? That's the question. I've got one here. 2. I've got 2. They're both nice gates, though. That's a really nice mince, isn't it? Again, they all do it. Look, they tell you to shh. Why? Why are they shushing us? What do they not want us to... Oh, my gosh. Look at the mouth difference on Flavor Flav to Serena. Serena Williams. There's a real African male, and there's a real African female. They reach a point, they must do. They must reach a point where they've got all the money, they've got all the fame. What else have you got to do with your life? It's all predicted for them, right? It's already scripted. And to an extent, so is your life. Yours is predicted that you're going to believe in a ball, that you believe you're descended from monkeys. This prediction is true for all of us, right? Someone made it quite pertinent today to me. It's not a public school. It's a government-run school to govern your mind, to govern your mentality, to government. They govern our mentality from the ages of 4 upwards, if not before. We've got poisons in us because of them, because we believe everything their scientists say. These people don't do the jibby jabbies like we lot do. I'm telling you now. I was looking at, well, I don't know what to call it, Thermosol or whatever it's called. So potent, but yet it's in all the knickknacks. You've got to be kidding me. Along with mercury, aluminium. There's something like 72 poisons now. I was given 3. On on the basis that putting a little bit of shit in me will stop me from catching shit later on. It's nonsense. Gandhi said it from the 20s. It's a barbaric act to inject a newborn baby on the day it's born with that much shit and expect nothing to happen. Truth in plain sight from Gandhi. Remember, they give us all the heroes, the people that we love and adore, like Gandhi. People all around the world love him, adore Gandhi, who's a false idol, a false yogi, a false teacher. My only teacher is Jesus Christ. God, my Heavenly Father, in his wisdom, foresaw what Satan was going to do and gave his one and only begotten Son, the Son of Man, who interprets over as God in the flesh, born of a woman, human in nature, died like a man. The real living God, that can't happen to him. Because he's a spirit. Spirit of God moved across the waters. There's a certain amount of happiness that they took away from me for all my life that was never there, that's present now. That happiness is in knowing that God exists. That this is just a flicker book for the future. Yeah, I've screwed up, but I can be redeemed in God's eyes. And just on the off chance that I can get through to another brother or sister, a natural, should I say, just on the off chance that I can get through to another natural, that God exists, I'll do it until my last breath. I'll do it every day. Because no one else wants to, that's why. It's not for money, it's not for fame, it's not for glory. I don't get nothing for doing this other than to meet God when this is over. And I get to do it with my head held high, even though I've made up. I've committed sins. I've stolen, I've lied, I've cheated. Oh, so many things I've done wrong in my life. But I wouldn't have done none of them if Satan had made this world the way he made it. Greedy, money grabbing, swindling, conniving, sneaky shysters, the lot of them. There is no money in God's will. I've said it before. There is no money in God's will. And God's will be done. It will.